Hello adventurers, welcome to a guide on how to play Elesis First Path, Empire Sword, a noble knight of Velvet that leads the people with her charisma. In this guide we will talk about how to play her in PvP, PvE, and also give you tips and tricks on how you can bring the best out of her. Let's begin! 1. Skills for PvE and DPS. Let's talk about what skills to use in PvE that are most important. 1. War Prelude. Mod War Prelude. Pick one depending on your preferences and the dungeon needs. Mod Juggernaut Buster. It's a very fast casting DPS skill. Saber Extinction. A very good DPS skill, but it is recommended that you use this skill when everything is on cooldown. Iron Body. Triple Sonic, your main DPS skill. This skill scales well with big bosses. Provoke. X Slash, very slow DPS skill, so it is recommended that you use this skill when everything is on cooldown. Giga Blast. Note, this skill will override Power Break's debuff. Power Break. Note, you can use Power Break to refresh the duration of Giga Blast, as the duration of Giga Blast is much shorter than its cooldown. Sword of Victory. This skill is very important because of its increased physical attack power. Divine Blade, your second DPS skill. Your DPS rotation should go like this: Sword of Victory, War Prelude, Giga Blast, Provoke, Iron Body, Triple Sonic, Divine Blades, War Prelude, Provoke, Juggernaut Buster, and then repeat. No, you never want to use X Slash because it's slow, and Saber Extinction is if everything else is on cooldown. 2. Now we'll talk about Empire Sword's PvP. Here are the most important skills to use in PvP. Rushing Sword. This skill has super armor with powerful traits, so it's really safe if you need to extend super armor. Sonic Blade. Cheap tenacity skill to confirm catches, can also be casted midair. Juggernaut Buster. Juggernaut Buster is a good section skill that launches them at the end. You can move while the skill is being casted, and it is affected by movement speed. Dodge and Slash. This skill is good to extend super armor and frames. Iron Body. Great for super armor, but it also gives you 10% physical and magical buff. Provoke. Debuff the enemy to receive damage and to deal more damage. Second hit of Provoke has invisibility frames, so you can use to dodge dangerous attacks. Power Break. Debuffs the enemy physical and magical defense by 15% and elemental resistance by 50%. Leap. Has a ruthless trait to reset mana break. Critical Dive. Dashes forward to do stab attack. This attack ignores 25% defense in PvP and any damage reduction stats. General tips. This character is mostly actives and low MP skills, so generally you are playing for grazes till you can use your kit the entire game. Rushing Sword, Dodge and Slash, Iron Body, and Provoke are cheap MP skills that are safe to get in and out of depending on the situation. Juggernaut Buster is a very powerful skill to force a catch since you can also move during it. If you use Hyper Acceleration before using Juggernaut Buster, you can go a lot further. If your opponent has latency, use Sonic Blade after Juggernaut Buster to confirm. Critical Dive is really good for damage since it ignores defense and damage reduction stats. When it comes to skill placement for Empire Sword PvP, it is highly recommended that Iron Body and Critical Dive be placed in the Transcendence slots because you want to use those skills more. When it comes to Empire Sword PvE, it is highly recommended that Triple Sonic and Divine Blade be placed there because those are your main DPS skills. And that is all for our Empire Sword guide. Hopefully you were able to learn all that you need in order to bring the best out of her in PvP and PvE. Have fun!